And now the second one, and I feel, I don't know, I'm not too sure, but then the trickiest thing or the most difficult part was to, I mean, there's a lot of debate ever since regarding picking Anil Kumble for the tour of Australia in 2003, 2004. Much has been talked about it. Was that one tricky thing that you had to go through, where that put you under a bit of pressure more than the rest of the selections?
Well, there was a little bit of a pressure on me at that time, not because Anil Kumble is from Karnataka.
Right, right.
What I have now, this lad was so dedicated,
Yeah.
a match-winning spinner at
Right.
all times,
Right.
very sincere, very honest.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so on those basis, probably you see there have been selections by the captains in general.
Right, right, right.
There are some blue-eyed boys. There are some guys. There's some personal vindictive feeling with one another in
Right.
every team. It is there. It is
It is
there in
there,
every
yeah.
team.
Yeah.
So Ganguly was the captain of the Indian team, and unofficially he came along and said, "Kiri bhai, I don't want Anil Kumble into the team." I said, "Bhai, right." So on those basis, pardon me, Ganguly, for saying all this. These are, these. Anyway, I won't go into the details of it, but eventually, I had to put my foot down. Anil Kumble has to be in the team.
Right, right.
He is your match winner, and he'll prove to be the match winner. Okay. So on those bases, it was nice of Ganguly to have accepted my views about Kumble.
Okay.
You see, so on those bases, every team has some blue-eyed boys who just are into the team on influence on influential basis. But here, I think Ganguly was very sporty to have accepted to my suggestion about Anil Kumble.
Let me ask you one thing. Where do you stand on the issue of a wicket keeper being selected purely on the basis of wicket keeping skills first, or you put a batsman in and try and convert him into a wicket keeper as well to strike a balance for the balance of the side? Rahul Dravid, his namesake KL Rahul, all are examples that we have. So where do you stand on this?
Yes. You see, now the concept of a specialist wicket keeper started fading, and they wanted to add an extra all-rounder who could bat.
Right.
And who can keep wickets at the same time. You see, there was no speciality. There was the outlook on a specialist wicket keeper started fading.
Right.
You see, and at that time, Parthiv Patel was the wicket keeper chosen from under 19. He was very raw.
Right.
Unfortunately, he could manage international standards, obviously, because right from under 9 to the international level is a vast difference.
Yeah.
Right. So on those basis, they rested him and asked Rahul Dravid if he could keep the wickets.
Right.
And believe me, Rahul Dravid did a pretty appreciable job behind. He had some magnificent catches and stunning stumpings. He did that, and then I was only worried. We only hope, because he was such a consistent batter. You see, and he was the one who stood like a wall, and very aptly they have given him the title of the wall of Indian cricket.
Right.
So I was only worried, I only prayed that he doesn't get injured while keeping wickets, because it's not an easy job.
Right.
A wicket keeper's job is not easy. A wicket keeper has to be born. So on those bases, this concept came in about adding this concept came in about having a batsman who can, should I say, stop the ball?
Stop the ball.
Sorry,
Yeah, yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, we have plenty of youngsters wanting to become sportsmen, and in India, cricket is much more than a sport. Everybody is extremely competitive out there. So, as a legend of Indian cricket, as somebody who has tasted success at the highest level, what would your advice be to those youngsters who are coming up, who are in their teens or early 20s, wanting to make a mark? It's not easy out there. So, based on an entire life experience, what would your advice be?
Well, there's been so many facilities, amenities provided to the current era of cricketers. See
Right,
that.
right,
In
right,
our
right,
time, we never had anybody to guide us,
right,
nobody to tell us what sort of talent we have,
right,
nobody to tell us what goals are, what ambitions are,
right,
nobody to tell us here is the role model, follow him. No,
right,
no,
right,
no, no,
right,
no
right,
guidelines at all.
right,
Absolutely,
right,
and no facilities, no
right,
amenities.
right, right, right.
Believe me, you see, I never had a pair of canvas shoes to play in the junior school team.
Right, 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 right.
My father couldn't afford those canvas shoes.
Right, right,
There's
right,
so much of money into cricket than
right,
any other
right,
sport in our country.
right, right, right,
And
right.
this has become a religion in our country. And I must add here that
Right.
it was all after the
19.
1983 World Cup. We laid a very strong foundation, Sri, that
Right,
on that the current era of cricketers are building their stories going upwards.
right, right, right,
Right. So on those basis, they
right,
have a coach, they have a trainer, they have a video analyst to show them what mistakes you are doing.
right,
According to me, Sri, that the ability of an individual, of a cricketer,
right,
you see, he did so he climbs up the ladder of success.
right, right,
So
right.
like you have KL Rahul,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
very dedicated guy. While I was the director of the Karnataka State Cricket Academy, he used to come straight from his college
Right, 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 right,
all by himself at the NCA nets
right, right,
with
right.
the bowling machine.
Okay,
And he used to play, and then he used to get into the streamline of NCA logistic manager
right,
and talk to him hours together.
right, right,
I mean,
right,
this
right.
is where, a gifted cricketer can never be ignored once he performs with consistency. And this is my advice to the youngsters of today, that be honest, sincere, and hard work can never let you down.
Right, right, right,
Hard work cannot let you down, but the key to come into limelight and to be selected is consistency.
right,
It's not
right,
only in cricket,
right, right.
it's
In
in
any walk
every
of life.
walk of life.
Yeah, yeah.
Every walk of life, you come into the limelight automatically.
Right,
So, this is my advice to the upcoming and promising youngsters of today: be honest, sincere, and put in every effort
right,
and consistency.
right, right, right,
And
right.
this will take you a very long way. Build your character. Build your cricket is a game which builds one's character.
Right,
Only when you play in the right perspective of the game.
right,
That's important.
right, 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 right.
So I wish all those youngsters and I wish all those parents who are listening to me as well to guide their children to be honest and
Right,
sincere.
right,
And
right.
it pays a lot.
Right.
And to be
Kiribati,
and to be humble and to be humble
very, very
in your
important. Very important.
in your achievements. Don't
Absolutely.
get carried away by the social media.
Absolutely, absolutely wonderful advice. Not just the kids, but even the parents listening to it. It's a great piece of advice. And now, one thing I want to ask you: do you feel post your retirement from cricket? And I don't know. There are so many other people who feel that you could have played for a little longer than what you did. But post your retirement, do you think Indian cricket has actually made the fullest use of you as a legendary ex-cricketer? Or are you satisfied, or do you have any regrets regarding that?
I have no regrets with that
Okay.
till date.
Right.
I'm a very, you see, I have never been given an opportunity,
Right.
except that in the regular stream in Karnataka,
Right.
that after my international retirement, I became a coach.
Okay.
All right. And then as a manager of the Karnataka state team and the South Zone team, where I can very proudly say that Anil, Kumble, Rahul Dravid made their debut in my captaincy.
Yeah.
And VVS Lakshman also when he was selected for the South Zone team.
Zone, yeah.
I've been blessed. I have been blessed. I have been blessed with whatever the Almighty Lord has blessed me with. I'm very happy and very content.
So Kiribai, before we wind up, I want to show you something just to know if you remember this. This is a bat that you have signed, the autograph bat. I still have it with me.
Oh, how nice that you're still having my autograph on that little bat. I think I gave you that when we shared the commentary along with Shrikant during the home series.
Yes,
England, I think,
India, England,
or
2007. Yes, absolutely. So 2017 it was. We were doing the show fourth umpire.
And it was a wonderful experience. It was a wonderful experience with that you have great knowledge on all sports activities, and you're very pertinent. There were some good questions always, which were part of education to all of us to share it with you.
Well, I'm really
And
humbled.
you
I'm
have
really
a
humbled to
tremendous
hear this.
knowledge on all sports, and I wish you all the best for that.
Thank you so much, sir. Coming from you, a word of appreciation means a lot, and I need your blessings and guidance. Thank you so much. And Kiribai, it's an absolute pleasure. It's an absolute pleasure having you on Interesting Indians. And you're not just an interesting Indian, but you're also a great reference point and also an inspiring Indian. So thank you so much, and we all love you, and we all look forward to more and more contributions from you to the cricketing fraternity of India and sporting fraternity and to the country as a whole. Thank you so much. We love you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Sridat, and all the best to you in whatever you're aiming at.
Thank you
Good
so
luck
much.
to you.
Thank you so much, Kiribai. Thank you so much. Thank you.